Hey there, YouTubian. CJ Holmes here. All right, well, this is the third take of the video that I'm trying to take tonight. I'm on the home stretch of rebuilding the Johnson Model D Farebox. I have all the parts cleaned up. I don't think I need this block of wood here. And I'm ready to start assembling things. Previous to this, take one, I had put this little chute onto what I call the funnel, which goes below the receptacle that I call the ashtray. It's all cleaned up. I did apply a small dab of crazy glue to the telltale ball so that it can go upside down if need be. No one's going to be shaking this box upside down trying to steal coins out of it. So I thought it would be best, let's say if I sell this and ship it and it goes upside down, then someone's going to have the ball in the wrong place. So I've got it glued in place. Also, this gasket, remember, I think it was in episode 4, in dismantling the funnel, this hard rubber was basically, it turned to chalk. It had hardened, so I went ahead and pieced it together as best I could. It took a while, and it would have been boring to watch me do that, so I did it offline. But it's all assembled now, so this is now ready to go onto the ashtray. But first, I need to install the bell and put that in place. Awesome. Let's screw that down. Alrighty. Get a little bit bigger screwdriver for that. Cinch that down. Now, I don't know how effective a bell it is. Let me drop something in there. Do I have any change? Sure, I have change. Drop a quarter in there. Yeah, it actually rings. That's cute. This we're going to use a little bit later in the video. But for the time being, we're rebuilding this stuff. So, there we are. I'm now going to look for the pretty side that's going to be facing the operator. I think this side is as good as any. So, the little flap of the chute faces the bus driver, and so that's going to go there. Let's get some parts. I will need some long screws and these roll pins. Long screw goes down in there, and the roll pin is the spacer. I have that started. Turn around and get another roll pin. And that. Okay, just want to make sure my camera's working. It failed me mid-production on take one tonight. Kind of in the middle, I put it on pause for some reason, and then it just locked up. I think I've got plenty of battery power. But anyway. the fourth. We'll go in here. See if we can get it all the way down. Okay. I've been using steel wool, and these magnetized screwdrivers attract the steel wool shavings. But anyway, this is coming together nicely. I think you make sure that's kind of the pretty side, and there's the flap. And it looks like we're doing good. Okay, and I'm not going to go crazy with tightening these down. I don't know really how tight they should be. I know they weren't real difficult to remove, but we'll leave them at that. Sweet. So now we can put a washer or gasket, whatever that's called, in here. We can lay down. Let me look at what is the best side of this. It's going to be cleaned up eventually. And we're going to go ahead and do this here. So if I'm doing this right, I don't know. Let me take this upside down. I don't think I have two sets of these. Where's the other one? There. I don't think that one's bigger than this. Anyway, let me try to, I hope I don't have to take that apart. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to install this before I install this. All right, cool. So I've got to undo things, but I won't waste your time with that. Let me do that in the offline time. See you on the other side. Alrighty then. I have now put the shim and the gasket in first. And so now I can screw this assembly in. We'll get that one started. Around diagonally. Get it going. Third one. Go in. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of steel wool. You're good to go. The last roll pin. Okay. Get you in here. My goodness, this is being highly uncooperative. It looks like, is that, okay, well that gasket is just, it needs to be stretched. And it does have some pliability to it. Let's get that in there let's see if we can get you started. It's not cooperating. It needs to be pulled back more. Whew, I need to clean that steel wool out. I sure hope I'm doing this right. This will be is this my fourth attempt at doing this evening's video? But no, it looks like it's doing what it needs to do. All right, one more attempt at tightening, not too much. Cool. Now this I don't have to worry about because it's going to be on the bottom of this. That's the pretty side. That looks acceptable. So now this is going to drop in here, right? That looks right. I'm going to install these rods if possible. I don't think there's an upside and I don't think there's a downside. I'm just for grins and giggles going to put this here. Let's see what happens. Well, that's happier. Okay, we'll get that going. And then we'll turn it upside down. And try to get these rods all the way through. That one's happy. This one's good. This one's good. That's good. And almost. Where do you need to go? Okay. There, that's going there. All right. So now let me see what I can do with these grommets. Grommets are not grommets, they're, what do you call these? Rubber things. Let me now get my glass, which is right here. It's been cleaned, and I need to watch for one of the panes. Note that at least on this box, I don't know about other ones, this is two thin panes of glass that have been cemented together. You see that where they're cemented? All right, this is going to kind of be important in the installation of the glass because it looks like at some time in the past the two pieces on one of these panes started to delaminate. But I'll show you. And I'm going to put that on the back side. All right, that's looking good. Oh, you know what? Okay, that was a good looking one. This is a good looking one. I'm going to put this way. Now, let me tip it. Throw another rubber spacer in here. I may need to take this pane out first. Yeah. Let me see here. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. Let me pull that out a bit. Anyway, if I can. Good. That's okay there because I need to get this in here. Get these guys back in. Come on. This is very fiddly. That's back in. And will this go all the way up? Yes. So now, pane there. Okay. Yeah, this is the pane, and I don't know if the camera shows it well or not, but in this corner, it's starting to delaminate. So that's going to go on the back side up here where it's going to be the least noticeable. Now I need to get this in here. Boy, there is just precious little room to do much of anything here. I don't think, is this going to be safe to move? All right, yeah, there's room. I just need to be able to see what I'm doing. If and I can. All right, I do have glass on two sides, which is the problematic one right here. This is going in the back. Let's see if we can get that to slide all the way in there without shattering anything. No, don't pop out, guys. I don't need that. I need you to stay in place if possible. How does that go? Let me tip it this way. Okay. There. Forgive my fiddling, but anyway, live as it happens. Wow. So, this is not being cooperative at all. And is it the sandwich of gasket and rod here? Because this doesn't look like it wants to go in at all. But let me see if I can somehow slide it past by pushing this back. And I don't. Let's see how that's going to happen. I have this ridge here. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out. Take these out. Cool. And I'm going to sand these down. All right, well, we'll see you on the other side. That's going to take a little while, and hopefully it works out. Alrighty, well, I have sanded down all four sides. It smells like burnt rubber in here. And I haven't fit anything yet to make sure that it's working. However, what I'm going to do is continue with the glass installation. So I think what I'm going to do is try to install this glass and then install the upper parts. Boy, and I don't want to do that. Really don't want to drop anything. I'm showing my rank amateur status as a Farebox restorer. Let's see what happens here. Now, I do have all four panes in place. All right, so that's good, I guess. I'm going to tip this right side up. Now's the time to get rid of any fingerprints. At least on the upper end. And now I'm going to install the top. Will it go in? Now it does go in. Slides in very nicely. I'm breathing a little bit easier. And that looks okay. Did I don't even remember if I installed that shim. But it's going to be getting these all the way through. That's going to be interesting. Let me get all four of these started and get rid of this paper towel. Sorry, I'm banging into things, but now it's getting to where, oh boy, this is potentially very frustrating. I don't want to break anything. Just as a sanity check. Ouch. Ooh. Oh, I pinched myself. I think I have yes, that bad delaminating pane on this side. Cool. So now let's tip this over and see if we can, yes. Now, when I was watching Bus Old Man Phil, he said that these rods are curved so that you can more easily locate these holes. That one of them seemed to follow that pattern, but I don't know. Let me see what I have here. Okay. I'm looking at that right there. That may need to be tapped a bit. Well, let's tapping's not doing anything. Oop, maybe it did something. Tapping is a complete failure of success. Looking to see where the end of this rod is here, and I can't see it at all. Let me go around to this side. Put all these in as far as I can put them. All right, 3 out of 4. So far, so good. And now it looks like it just wants to. This last one wants to fight me. The trouble is I can't see this here, so I'm going to just keep playing with it. Tap it slightly. Not doing anything. What I could use is a small something to put in there and get this gasket, this rubber spacer out of the way. Okay, I'm going to fight with this offline, and hopefully on the other side you will see this ready to install in the main body. See you on the other side. All right, just want to let you know that 10 minutes later I'm still working on it. So just bear with me, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side. All right, well, I almost find it hard to believe, and I can't, anyway, I almost can't explain how I got it in, but the glass is all in place, and I'm hoping now that I can this, and it all seems to basically fit like a glove. All right. So there we go. I'm looking at it from all angles. It's very clean. I'm now going to set it aside for a second and take the counter out. Am I still recording? 29:54. Yes. Oh, got to take the belt off. All right. And now we'll lay this back. I tell you, that was a struggle. I understand the concept now, but my goodness, that was no fun. All right, let's I'm going to put this block of wood to support things. Assuming we are now at wide angle. All right. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to see, but I'm going to install the tower. I might want a little bit more support there. Okay, let's put that there. Now I need to dig around for my specialty tool that I made for these tower nuts. All right, I think I've described this before. And let's take one of these nuts. We're going to put it in here. Let's screw it in one that should be fairly easy to give me some encouragement. Okay, let's get another one. Get that going. My goodness, I hope I haven't forgotten anything. That was just not a pleasant experience. This is going to be the potentially most difficult one to put in because you're basically putting it in a blind spot. Okay, I can just make out my head's probably in the way. I don't know. Let's move you over here. Trying to see something. I need some light somewhere. Let me try backlighting it. Do I see anything? Okay, yes, I do just see the end of that long screw. Let's see if it's starting to take. Right. I think we have success there. One last specialty nut that I can see fairly easily. I don't know if you can, but I can. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, it's 9:30 already and we've gone 34 minutes on this. But we're almost done. Okay, let's now tighten things. I wish I could have shown you that procedure in getting the glass panes installed, but it wasn't really a procedure. It was fighting for my life. Okay, that's good enough. I need to get in here. I hope it's tightening. It seems awfully loose. Let's see, is it spinning on top? It is not. No, it just needed a few more turns to get it ready for the wrench. Okay. And one last one. And I do believe we're good to go. Let's angle you back and get the light out of the way. I don't think we need the light anymore. Yeah, I'll keep it on. And turn it upright. And now we have it installed. All right, cool. So before I say goodbye, we're going to get this thing to work. All right, so let me get it ready. See you on the other side. All right, so I don't remember if I've told you in this take. However, the bottom line is I have a working machine. The motor is working. The gear reduction is working. The switch works. Manually, it's very smooth. I have improvised a belt out of some paracord. I'm going to go ahead and install that. One thing that I did do was to take well, first of all, I think we already talked about me taking the motor, the gear reduction, and the switch from this box, transferred it into this box. Another thing I did was switch the cam gear, that worm gear that has the cam on it. This one had 3 lobes, and so the crank would run about 14 times. This one had a single lobe worm gear, causing it to run about 42 times. So not only do I have longer run time every time I turn the switch, but I also, for whatever reason, I don't know whether it's the combination of the switch and the cam, but I was getting just intermittent operation with the 3 lobe gear. Now with the single lobe gear, for whatever reason, it seems to run flawlessly. So I'm going to plug it into a battery now. It may just start running automatically. I'll have to let it run through a cycle. Let's see what happens. Yep. All right, so it's running. Fine. We'll let it go through that. We'll also get the light down here. Okay, it's run through its cycle. Notice the tokens, or as this says, S-ticket, for whatever reason. I don't know whether that's because this is a very early model or a later model, but they weren't called tokens, they were called tickets, but they take tokens. And I currently have $569.45 accounted for on the register. I have in my medicine jar $1 worth of quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies, and 5 tokens. So if everything's running correctly, this will, in one cycle, up to 27.55, and this will end up being $570.45. So this is the first time running everything through here. In goes the change. Okay, it's now on the inspection doors. Okay, I'm going to depress the lever. It's running. Let's see what happens. All right, for whatever reason, it didn't count all the coins. Probably because it's just that kind of a night, and I may have misplaced some change. Anyway, it does work. And the last video will be final cleanup of this device. I have the cover soaking in rust evaporator, and I'm going to try to get that counter working. So I'm out of battery, I'm out of time, I'm out of energy, but I have a working machine. Thanks for bearing with me. Have a nice day.